There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll look downfield for Waller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. It's just me and you.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
He's coming. Check him. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because You have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Here's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
He's coming. Check him. Check him. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 34. Mike 34.
To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
I see you over there.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Cowboys nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 33-yard line.
2nd and 11.
He's scared. Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
The kick is good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
And 12.
Working out of the gun, Mariota got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Second down, Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Third and long for Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mariota on the keeper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Raiders.
Check, watch 54, watch. Here we go. Check 31, check. Alert. Alert 3.
On 1st and 10 is Lindsey. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Mariota to throw
at
it.
The Cowboys' 18-yard line.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Off the play fake, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Mariota, flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Raiders 24. Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards on first down. It's Lindsay. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time.
Play action now. Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Now Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Mariota's pass complete
Darren
to
Waller. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Raiders 31. Cowboys
Following the touchdown,
14.
ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Go, boys, go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here I come! Here I come!
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hey, check.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Prescott to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down. We've talked about it, CeeDee, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Defense all day, all day. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Who that? Who that?
Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And incomplete on the deep ball. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
31-yard line.
Get him. 34's about 47. Check him. Check him.
To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike. 3.
Bandit. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Check pass. Mike, 5.
From the gun, Mariota.
Guys, pick it up.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Check.
One.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And Mariota going to run on the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
On the keeper.
Marcus Mariota. Las Vegas. 26 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Jones.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing, Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the
Prescott on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Cowboys on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third and 7.
No, going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Max Crosby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Fourth down, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived to the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride, too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And, Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
54, right there, 54.
Throwing here, Mariota. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike.
You gonna see me in your life.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brian, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Raiders 55.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.